Hi, I'm Lisa Marie Latino, and welcome to another edition of Hip New Jersey. Today we are at Bloomingdale Short Hills for the In Her Shoes Momboss panel event. We'll meet these special ladies later on in this episode. But first, knowing how to dress for your body type can be overwhelming, but our next guest will expertly guide you to successful results. Hey everyone, I'm Lisa Marie Latino for HipNewJersey.com, and joining me here today is personal fashion stylist Alicia Lankin. Alicia, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me today.
Absolutely, and I'm so excited about this segment because today we're going to be talking about how to dress to flatter your body type.
Yes, I'm very excited to share some ideas to dress to flatter your body type.
Perfect. Well, you actually styled me for this segment, so I feel very complimented.
Yes, and you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
This works perfect for you. And well, to begin, we have a really great starting place because you have a gorgeous body, but you were saying that you're an hourglass, right? So typically for an hourglass body shape, we would want to really highlight the waist, and you would want to draw the eye up and also draw the eye down. So you want to create the illusion of a feminine silhouette, which is what you already have. Now to lengthen your look, you want to think about lengthening it, and you could incorporate lines as you have done with the stripes here. And I just want to give some new ideas. You might not always have to wear stripes. If you want to lengthen your look, another way to do that, as Lisa Marie is doing right here, is to just unbutton your jacket. Another way that you could complement your body would be to work with horizontal lines. Now horizontal lines,
Really?
I know, it's surprising, right?
Yes.
Because horizontal lines are going to widen your look.
Exactly.
So does anybody want to widen their look?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, that's why I am suggesting that you be strategic with where you place your horizontal lines, okay? When you look at this top, your eye is probably going directly to the horizontal lines stronger than the vertical lines. And that's because the eye, it wants to ground on the horizon. So be strategic with your horizontal lines. This would be a great top if I wanted people to look at my upper body and if I didn't want them to look at my lower body. So I'd be drawing the eye up. So if you're strategic with how you use your horizontal lines, people are gonna look where you want them to look. So if you want them to look at your upper body, then you would wear your lines on the upper body. And another way to complement your body would be to wear V-necks, which you're doing right now.
Yes.
V-necks are so flattering on pretty much all body shapes.
Definitely.
And the reason is because they naturally draw the eye up, so we're gonna look up towards your face, and also the line of the V creates the illusion of a waist. So incredibly complimentary for you.
These tips today you gave are so great. So where can people find out more about you and your services?
Well, the best way to find out about me is to go to my website, which is alicialankin.com.
And you'll be in good company working with Alicia because you've worked with some of the top A-list celebrities out there.
Yes, I got my start as a commercial stylist working on shoots for big brands, magazines, for ads, commercials. I worked with some celebrities like Serena Williams, Tina Fey, Carrie Underwood. But now my focus is on everyday professional women and moms because I really want to give them the confidence that comes from knowing how to use your clothes to dress your body better.
Alicia, this was so fun. I'm so happy Morph Mom brought us together.
It did, yes.
Right?
Shout out to Morph Mom.
Shout out to Morph Mom. And we look forward to having you back here one day soon.
I would love that. Thank you so much, Lisa Marie.
Yes, thank you. And for everything Garden State, visit us at HipNewJersey.com.
Hi, it's Jay over at The Seating Shop. We are known worldwide for creating unique and comfortable seating. We provide the best seat in the house. Our air purification system is the most efficient solution that exists. It is designed for any venue, especially for our schools, so that our kids can return safely. Here at The Seating Shop, we are doing our part so that we can get out of COVID stronger.
Hey, it's Kristen Sachs with Hip New Jersey's Real Estate Minute. Are you a first-time home buyer and don't know where to start? Well, my advice as a top-performing New Jersey agent is reach out to a recommended realtor that will be able to walk you through the entire process from start to finish. They will have all the important contacts to get you started right away. And don't miss out, the interest rates are at an all-time low right now.
Hey everyone, this is Nikki from Maplewood Bridal, inviting you to join us from July 17th to the 31st for a National Bridal Sales event, where you can find your wedding dress at up to a discounted price of 70%. Don't forget to book an appointment.
Real Housewives of New Jersey star Dolores Catania shares her love of alternative medicine with Arturo Mesquite of Core Natural Health.
Hi, I'm Arturo Mesquite, PhD in natural medicine. I used to be a caregiver from the age of 16 to the age of 20. There was something off with the medicine at the time, and I wanted to learn about what is it about a person that does not feel well. And so I got into a personal journey of understanding medicine from different angles. I have worked with shamans, I have worked with healers, I have studied in the traditional medicine as well, to come into a place of integrating all those lessons into something that it can be used for anyone who walked into my office.
Today, I am getting a neurological reset with Arturo Mesquite because he is amazing. He has helped me channel all my energy into one place, which is myself, and focus on things. And I've noticed such a difference in my life since. I had a tummy tuck, I had lipo, between the anesthesia, my memory's not so well, which that happens, and a lot of other things. He can set your neurological system back into place. I've seen a tremendous difference in my memory since the last time I've been here. Since I've started working with him on channeling my energy to one person, I felt even a difference in my career, confidence, my speaking, just my all-around well-being.
The approach that I use are different techniques, more than 20 different techniques, but the way to narrow it down, it's very simple. You have more than 50 trillion cells in your body. Each cell is like a little antenna, waiting for your brain to receive the signal so that cells do what they're supposed to do. But sometimes the signal disconnects, and therefore you start getting sicker. Inflammation, headaches, back pain, the digestive issues. So the job that I do via the nervous system is to reconnect the signal from the brain to certain parts of the body, a muscle, a joint, a digestive system, and such. And so that's the premise of my work. Your brain is like a supercomputer that oversees all functions in the body.
You know, a lot of people have gotten hysterical over the pandemic, rightfully so. Anxiety over the pandemic. I mean, now we've been forced to not leave our homes at times for a long time. And the stuff that he's taught me and how to calm myself helped me with my friends, talk them through things, calm them down. This is the time to find yourself and do and work on yourself and come out of this better than we came into this.
You know, there's an innate intelligence in the body that knows what to do. My job is to help that innate intelligence so that the body knows what it's supposed to do, heal itself. So it's not like I'm healing the body, I'm just assisting the body so the body can do what it's supposed to do, especially at these days with the immune system. Now, the immune system is it's your protective mechanism. So it is important to think well, to move well, to eat well, so that the body can reset itself. And so that is why it's important to don't let your conditioned mind, your old stories, get a hold of you, because fear can be very paralyzing, but we cannot let fear drive us. The body is not black and white. You have a mind, you have an emotion, you have a soul, you have a body. All those instruments or bodies, they work together. So it is important to pay attention to what are you thinking? What are you thinking about? It's important to take a deep breath and check ourselves. It's important to lower the stress. Stress kills. It is important to pay attention to what you're feeling. If you have a headache, why you have a headache. If you have a tummy ache, if it's a constant pain don't go straight for the pill. Ask yourself, is the questions that you ask that will help you to move forward in life? I think the medical model has its place, but sometimes when you're tapping into the emotion, when you're tapping into thoughts, when you're tapping into the soul, when you're tapping into the body, feelings and such, it's important to go outside the box. So the more open you are to new things, to new possibilities, the doors will open for you. But if we stay in one little box, it's very difficult to see beyond that. Working with Dolores, I think that it was the perfect time to have her experience holistic medicine. She's someone who is just open by nature, and by just giving her certain tools, she was able to run with it. So it has been a great journey working together because she's open to it.
If you are scattered, which I know a lot of people are, just try him. If you've been to several doctors and you have a digestion issue and no one has the answer, you've been on medication and it doesn't help, give him a try. Some people will do it and be very thankful because he can help you. I have friends that he has helped greatly.
So you can find me on social media at Arturo Mesquite, or you can go to my website, corenaturalhealth.com.
Hi, I'm Lisa Marie Latino, and today we're coming to you from Bloomingdale Short Hills. We're here celebrating modern motherhood with the In Her Shoes Momboss panel event. All parents know the importance of getting their kids to disconnect from technology and play outside. Our Maria Falzo is here to show you a fun way to get back to nature.
Hello, I'm Maria Falzo. Welcome back to hipnewjersey.com. Today I am with Nicole and Oscar Elmgard. They are the co-founders of Tree Bath in New Jersey and in New York, and it is a forest therapy program that they put together. So can you tell us about this business?
Yeah, sure. Tree Bath is a nature-based business. Our mission is to bring kids and adults back outside.
Okay.
This started in 2017 at the end of the year when we realized that our own kids weren't getting outside at all, and we were living in New York at the time. So we started the formal kids program. Our first semester was the spring of 2018.
Walk us through what a program looks like.
It's an after-school program,
Yes.
so it's pure drop-off and it's pre-K to second grade. A class would be 2 hours outdoors, rain or shine.
Yes.
So we teach the kids to layer up and be responsible, how they deal with nature. We have active games, we have cognitive games, and we have mindful games. And we also have an animal of the day, and we also have a word of the day, and snack time in the middle. So we have some overarching themes that we want to teach the kids, like sustainability, and that we share the planet and everything else. So we kind of get into their minds, but without them knowing it.
Yes.
So they learn.
That's the best way to get there,
exactly.
right?
So that works very, very well.
Yes, yes. Do you stay on campus or would you leave with the children?
So we take them to the nearest local park.
Okay, so you go to
right
a
now
park.
we're
Got
doing
it.
Central Park and we do the Battery. So we pick the kids up from the school, we take them, and then we bring them back.
Tell me a little bit more about the importance of what the kids are actually learning. What makes this so much different than aftercare?
Part of what they're learning is it's more physical things. It's coordination, gross motor skills. Not being outside, your eyesight actually doesn't develop. So when you're a young child, you need to be able to see distance and far away. So you're looking at mountains or views and you develop the ability to sort of shift between them.
Right.
And there's huge studies that kids are actually losing that and they're having more vision problems
Wow.
because they're not outside.
Sure.
And I think it's just the engagement with nature.
Yeah.
You know, that free play where they get to sort of be and do and have this creative space.
Right, and I love that it happens like no matter what.
They are the most happiest when it's snow or rain or anything, when they can jump around
Yeah.
or get dirty. They take mud, they put it in their face,
Right.
and more and more, because
Right.
that's something that they
Gives
are
us
never allowed to
anxiety,
do.
but-
Right?
Yeah, right.
They're never
exactly.
allowed to do it.
Sure.
We have a whole section on the website that Oscar and I helped put together based on sort of Swedish dressing and Swedish
Great.
clothing and
Yeah.
how to layer. And then we also work with a children's brand, Polarna Piret. It's a Swedish brand that does outdoor clothing just for kids.
Sure.
So they provide us with a lending library. So we end up with extra hats, gloves, and different things.
What's the best way to find you and if you want to join or if you there's people in the community that want to start something like this.
So they can reach out through the website. There's an email address, youmatter@tree-bath.com,
Okay.
or it's just www.tree-bath.com. And there's all the information you would need.
And also,
there.
if you said starting in the community,
Yes.
if you have a community with, let's say, half a dozen kids that want to do the program,
Okay.
we could supply an instructor.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. We're so excited that this exists and we want to grow this in communities for sure. For more on Tree Bath, go to hipnewjersey.com.
You're watching Hip New Jersey, the hottest TV show where we've got it all. From the most exclusive restaurants and trendiest spots for entertainment and nightlife, to chic shopping, design trends, and fashion-forward finds in the Garden State. Get the inside scoop on the hippest places, special spaces, and can't-miss faces. We'll dish it out right here on Hip New Jersey. Watch Hip New Jersey, Saturdays at 9 a.m. on News 12+. Bloomingdale Short Hills takes pride in providing fun events for empowered women in the community, which is what we are doing here today at the In Her Shoes Momboss panel event. Let's meet the panelists and attendees. Enlighten our audience, what is the In Her Shoes panel series?
So the In Her Shoes is how Bloomingdale's complements our client's life and really part of her life, from the gym to her business to her family life, whether it's going to a wedding, planning for vacation, getting the kids ready for camp. We want to be part of it, complement it, and make it easy, and have a lot of fun with them. We're part of the community. We see our clients numerous times during the week. We see them with their parents, their extended family, and we just want to have fun and support them.
I'm Priya, and I'm a resident of Short Hills. I'm a personal stylist. I started this about 18 months ago after we moved to Short Hills from Paris, which is really where I realized that it is okay not to be a corporate mom and to start my own business.
Congratulations on a wonderful morning.
Thank you so much. It was energizing to be here. I loved being surrounded by all these inspiring women and listen to their stories. I think I only knew Malika's, but there's all these wonderful women that had so much to offer, and I feel like I learn from them all the time. Some of these women have been in business for way longer than I have, and I'm looking forward to creating more of a, mentee relationship with them as well.
They didn't want you to leave.
That's absolutely true. And I think what I was understanding from all of them is that there is the need, like all of us, to want to do something, to follow your passion. But how do you find it? How do you take that leap? And those were the kinds of questions that were coming up. And they almost wanted us to tell them that you can do this and it's okay. And I was in their shoes. I truly needed the same from other people. And I'm happy to offer it to whoever I can as well. Honestly, this is my second home. I have been asked over and over and over again if I work at Bloomingdale's. As a stylist, I am here so much. They've done a tremendous job over here. They keep rearranging, and the shoe department just gets better and better. And this whole campaign of In Her Shoes, it's everywhere. New York City has an entire floor dedicated to shoes, so this could not be a more appropriate setting for me. I'm excited.
10 years ago when I started my business, it was before social media and the internet, and I didn't really have a role model because I didn't have access to them.
Sure.
I think now in today's world it's so much easier because you can be on Instagram, you can check people's websites, and you can read their story and understand and relate to them. But when I started, I felt very alone.
Malika Malhotra, congratulations on being a panelist.
Thank you so much. It was such an honor to be on that panel. So much fun. I think we all struggle with the same things. And there is beauty and comfort in that you're not alone, that if you're doing this mompreneurship journey, that there are other people that are also struggling, that also are succeeding, and that we're sort of all in this together. And that it takes the community to really push yourself forward, and the support of a community to be your best.
Not only was the energy great among the panelists, but the audience really seemed to feed off of you.
And, you could tell by the questions that they asked after the conversation of how they really resonated with the material. And so I thought there were such good questions that were asked that people were feeling inspired, they really connected, and they really also shared their stories. So I think it was a great day. I'm so happy to be part of it.
I didn't realize all the small minutia of things that I didn't remember or recall. It's like one of those things, all you moms out there, right? Mom amnesia, right? I didn't understand. I'm like, so many diapers, so much pee.
Sheldon, so nice to be here with you.
So good to see you. So good to see you. So happy to be here.
You drove, it took you what, 3 hours to get here?
3 hours over the river and through the woods. That's what I have to say. Usually it's not supposed to take me that long, but there was traffic, rush hour, but well worth the drive.
A lot of that has to deal with being a mom boss, right? Just getting from point A to point B.
It does every day. It's a struggle to be able to figure it out, but some things are worth it and you have to be able to pull it together. Absolutely, yeah.
So was it worth coming up here?
It was so amazing. The energy in here was awesome. I think one of the questions that we had was, how have things changed 10 years ago till today within the Mom Boss category? One, we wouldn't never even have this event. Mom Boss, in the middle of the day, being able to figure it out, to be able to talk about the entrepreneurial spirit within women, the entrepreneurial spirit within mothers. It was just wonderful, and the energy, and who doesn't love Bloomingdale's? So, it was just a wonderful, wonderful morning.
You're actually here too with your own crew going on. So we're going live on Facebook with all the panels. Tell us about your show.
Which is so awesome. This Is It TV. We're your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. We're based out of the Philadelphia market, but I'm a Jersey girl, tried and true. I live in New Jersey and grew up in southern New Jersey. And so what we do is we really aid people in no longer whispering their wishes. We encourage them all to scream their dream and provide a digital daily platform for them to tell their story. So we're doing that here in Bloomingdale's and Short Hills. For the next couple of hours, we'll be able to interview some of these key women and then be able to share that with our community. I'm lucky enough to do what I love, and that my kids will get to see me doing what I love. And so that alone is worth it, but then also just being able to provide 100% of my time to whatever it is that I'm doing. When I'm home, I'm all mommy. But when I'm working, I'm all This Is It TV. So for me, it's just really understanding what I need to do and when I need to do it.
So there is no stopping until the head hits the pillow. And sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but late night when the lights are off and the cell phone light's on, and you're looking at things and catching up on emails and those kinds of things, it doesn't really end. But it's just doing my best to kind of, when you say juggle, that's what it is. And I don't have a typical day any day of the week.
Danielle Forte, I'm from Chicago, but my husband played with the Jets for 2 years. I'm up here because I started my own clothing line for moms. It's called 828 Clothing. And it goes for every stage of motherhood, from maternity to breastfeeding to post, where I am now, and I will stay, I promise.
Danielle, congratulations on an amazing morning.
Thank you so much. It was so much fun.
And this was really special because you actually flew in from Chicago to be here with us this morning.
Absolutely. My Jersey family is my second family, so I had to come back and see everyone, and I love Hip New Jersey, so it was really fun to come back.
What was the biggest takeaway you took from being on the panel?
Learning balance and giving yourself some grace, a lot of grace as a mom, because we're pulled so many different directions, but to have a little bit of grace for yourself and to love yourself and to be like, it's okay to leave my kids, it's okay to leave my husband, and just take that time and just live your dream, have fun.
But for you, just because your husband, from August to hopefully February, he's very busy and involved, and it's a lot, I'm sure, falls on you. So to find that balance in that situation has to be tough.
Well, now that balance is changing because he decided to retire this offseason. 10 years he played, and now he's like, I'm done, I'm ready to relax. I thought that retirement was going to be more relaxed, but we've been, oh my gosh, so busy. I'm like, I need a break now, more than when he was playing. Yeah.
Well, you have to plan the next steps, what he wants to do, and so what are those plans?
He's actually going to do some broadcasting. He will be doing NBC Sports during the season, and he's helping with the clothing line now. So he's doing all the financials, all the hard CEO work, so I can just be creative. And then we're also talking about writing a book together, a couples book.
How did becoming a mother transform your career life, and did it force you to change direction and rethink the path you set forth on before kids, marriage, and how did you do all of that?
For me, I started in PR, oddly enough, not actually clothing, but I always loved clothing. And after I had Nala, we decided, I don't want to go to work outside of home because I wanted to be able to juggle mom life and football because he was gone all the time. So the juggling part came with I had to be able to be myself because I was not used to not working, and also be able to support him. So it was a lot of conversations, and then one day I was like, well, what? I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I don't like just being a mom, as bad as it sounds, and I found out how much I love being a mom. But I had to find myself within my role.
I am here with one of today's co-sponsors, New Jersey family, Dina El Nabli. Dina, how are you?
Doing well. Thank you, Lisa Marie. Loved today. This was so inspiring. I feel that what we took away from this is that no matter where you are in your parenting journey, everyone relates to this. We're all struggling with working and the kids, and we share the same struggles, and we got so much inspiring. We're so inspired by the tips today.
And I love that no matter your race, your background, your upbringing, the struggle is all the same.
Exactly. It's like, laundry, waking up at 5 in the morning to have like a quiet time, but then knowing that there's a real passion in you and really working hard. I mean, we heard from Malika. She worked hard to make her dream a reality of getting that book, published. And I think we all have that dream. And I think what we heard today is that you can actually make it happen. And now, 10 years ago, there was no such thing as Momboss. And now everybody's talking about this movement, and it's really real, and mompreneurs are making a huge impact, as you can see from the turnout today. So this, I feel, has just been so great for our brand because our moms really relate. They see that they are moms, but they're also women who have their own desire to be complete outside of their role as a mom. So that's been fabulous for us. I think now in corporate America even is realizing that we need flexibility. We can't be at our desks 9 to 5. People are working from home. Telecommuting is becoming a big thing. And so now, wherever you are, it's like you think about the kids first and then you think about how you fit work into it. And people are realizing that it's okay. 10 years ago it was taboo. You couldn't say, I'm coming in late, I have a PTA thing. You couldn't say that. Now it's like, okay, how do I work the meeting around that? Now it's the new normal. Everyone relates to this. And I met a mom today whose kids are out of college, and she said, all of these issues they're raising today, I felt 25 years ago, and we couldn't speak about it. So it's just that the struggles are the same. It's just now that we're supporting each other as women and moms, which is great.
I had to move to Paris because my husband got transferred there. And it was very hard because for some reason I thought that my identity was being taken away because I had just also given birth to my second daughter at the time. She was 2 weeks old when we moved. So I think it was more of a struggle. I believed that I had to work again in a bank in Paris, except that I didn't have a work visa. Nobody wanted to sponsor me. My French was kind of non-existent at the time. And I think it was just all silver lining. I became a mom, and then you just really realize if you're going to leave your kids, you have to do something that you're passionate about. It just takes too long to figure out how to do that and how to get there.
I have two little ones. I have an 8-year-old boy and a 5-year-old girl. The little one is still in preschool, so I'm half time being a mom and half time trying to be a mom boss. And so I have a jewelry line that I do on the side. I do that with my sisters. It's our project that we've been working on for the past 5 years. It's something that brought us all together. Our line is Cayetano Legacy Collection. We sell it online and also in Bloomingdale's, which is great. And then I also have my own personal blog. It's called Paris and a Latte, where I do a lot of lifestyle pieces, and I share things about New Jersey and just mom life. It's so motivating when you hear people's stories. These are things that you think about in your minds, but to hear people talk it out loud, it just makes you feel better about yourself,
What was the one takeaway you took from this?
Let's see, I think it was Sheldon's message at the end. They were asking her what's her priority in life, and her priority was just to live well, right? And that means so many things. It means whether you want to live a beautiful life, whether it means that you travel a lot. Just think about what your priority is for yourself and live well. Live your best life that you can live.
Well, I found it very interesting because since I've been an entrepreneur for like 23 years, I forgot that a lot of these people are new and don't know that it will all be fine on the other side of it, which is why I felt at the end I needed to stand up and say, your kids will be fine. You're giving them a great example because they can see that you can function and cope no matter what happens. You're not relying on somebody else. So as they get older, they learn that they do not need to rely on other people. They can do whatever they want on their own. It's all about structure. Any kind of structure you can get in the life will make so much easier. I'm a mom of 3 boys. And now they're much older, but I had a business all throughout when they were young, and without structure, you drown. With structure, you've got something you can rely on, something they can rely on, which is even more important, because kids thrive on structure. We know that, like in school. You need it at home too, for meals, for homework, for everything, so that the kids can know what to expect, so there's no panic.
Thank you for joining us on another edition of Hip New Jersey. For everything Garden State, visit us at hipnewjersey.com. We'll see you next time.